Hello there, today I'm going to show you how to develop a very simple Microsoft Access application. I want to orient you to Microsoft Access such that you pick up interest in developing Microsoft applications to be able to keep important records for either your business and for all sorts of information that you may need to keep. So without further ado, I'm going to look for MS Access. We just do Access. It gives us Microsoft Access. So I click on this Access. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use Microsoft Access. As you may be aware, Microsoft Access is an application which works on relation database. It is similar to Microsoft Excel, but Access is different. So you'll be able to develop applications using Microsoft Access. So when you are here, you just click on blank database. So when I click on it, double click, it creates a blank database. But if you single click on it, Access, you click on it like that, single click, it gives you an opportunity to name your Access database. So I'm going to call this simple database. Simple database. And I'm going to save it, and you can even look for the folder where you want to save it. I'm going to put mine, and I can put it under my documents. You say OK and click on create. It has automatically created for you a database, and here I'm going to show you how you can create a simple table to keep customer records. It is very simple to do this. What you do, of course, some of you may be not aware of how Access works. You can refer to my videos. There is a video which explains the environment of Microsoft Access, the development environment. So here what you do, I'm going to assume that you want to keep a record of your customers in some form of a database. So what you do, you just click here and click on tables. So it will bring you to tables. Of course, it will suggest for you some simple table here. But what I'm going to show you is the better way of creating tables. You move from here, you go to create. I've clicked on create, and then create table. Table design. Use table design. I click on table design. So having clicked on table design, these are the different columns you are going to have in Microsoft Access. These are columns. So each item I put here, it will represent a column. So this will be one column, the second column, the third column, the fourth column, like that, so on and so forth. So you want each of your customer to have an ID. So you can just say customer ID, and then here you want the ID to be a number. So you can use auto number, since this one will enable you to have the numbers automatically generated. So it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to thousands and million. So auto number. Then I need the customer, maybe customer first name. So that is short text. This one means 255, that it will take up to this field will take up to 255 characters. But I doubt if there is a name which has 255 characters. I mean, most of our names are in the ranges of 10 to 20. So I can as well put this that 50, but you can leave the way it is, and then you can put customer. So you can have customer ID, customer first name, customer last name, customer address, customer telephone number, and so on and so forth. So this is a very simple database, and browser you can also add email, customers email, and then you can also add website. So as you can see, all these are short text. So having done that, you come and close. You can either first save, but on closing to ask you to save. You close here. Do you want to save changes on design table 2? Yes. I'm going to call this a customer table. So as you can see, when I click OK, it will say there's no primary key. Primary key means that every customer will have a unique number. So once you say yes, it will assign a primary key. So this is the table you have created. You can see this table. Once I've done the table, I can be able to enter my information, and I can say first name, say Andrew, customer last name, Andrew, that, and then customer address, maybe 11 A Drive. Customer telephone number, you can put in the telephone number. The email, you can put the email Andrew at mail.com, and then website. If customer has a website, you can add it there. Then you go to customer 2. You go James K James Kelly, maybe address 222, address 222 AF Drive, and then telephone number. Just see numbers, the imaginary numbers. I'm just illustrating how you can use this table. So you go to email, maybe James at mail.com. Assuming this James has a website, maybe www.james at .com. So this is how you can capture data. You can see this looks like a Microsoft Excel, but it is Microsoft Access. So I can close my table. You can say yes, but even if you don't click on saving, I think it was the system was trying to save. The margins had changed in terms of the size of the columns, but Microsoft Access saves automatically. For example, if I try to change this and I close, it is not saving. It's not saving information. It is saving that small change I've made. That's what I'm trying to say. So again, I can always go back to this table if I want to change something like this, and go to design view. I add more columns. I said these are columns. I could add, let's say, if the customers were buying from you and you had credit limit, you can see credit limit, and this is going to be a number. So just say number, such that when I close here, I should be able to see that credit limit is added here. So assuming that Andrew has a credit limit of maybe $20,000. So that's how you can keep record in the table. Having done that, I can create. It's difficult to enter information in a table. So what you do, you've created a form. You create a form. A form is easier to use. So I'm going to show you the easier way of creating a form. So what you do, you click on the table that you want the form to reference to, and then create form, as simple as this. It will automatically create for you a form. I think you can see the form is created by just clicking on the table and then a form. And once I click here, it will ask me to save the form, and I'm going to call it customer form, and I say OK. So when I close here, you'll see that when I go to forms, you know, there are tables, queries, forms. So when I go to forms, the form will be there. You see the information I entered for Andrew and James. So I can go on and enter more information. If I scroll, I keep clicking here, I scroll through, it takes me to an empty form. You can see this is 3 of 3, meaning that Andrew and James were Andrew was number 1, James number 2, and so if you want to keep adding, you can add there, or you can use this button here. Maybe I just close here and show you, because you cannot keep scrolling if there are 200 records. In order to empty this form for new data, you just click here. It empties it will make the fields empty, and by typing here, say Sam, it automatically creates a unique ID. So this is the ID for Sam. So you go on and type in the rest of the information and so on and so forth. So once I close, automatically Access will have saved it. So if you go back, I want to check on Sam, you can continue from where you left off and complete the information. In a nutshell, that is Microsoft Access. Just a simple introduction, but if you want to explore more on Microsoft Access, please visit my other videos. They explain, they give more detail and more information on how to use Microsoft Access. Thank you very much for listening to me. Please subscribe to my channel and share this video. Also like this video, and don't forget to comment about this video, and please visit other videos to learn more about Microsoft Access. Bye for now.